So here I am. I wanted just to take some time to just to talk. So I'm in my garage. I'm Walter Strickland. I think I should start it out first because I put this on social media. And a lot of times this stuff pops up. GoogleZilla. People even trying to figure out who it is. I'm just me. I am someone. Walter Strickland, 44 years old. I am someone who has I compete in strongman and powerlifting. I'm a Christian who loves the Lord, and I just got out the hospital I think Saturday, having COVID for the third time. And I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about having COVID, and I also just want to talk about trials and tribulation in life. Now, I am starting off this video, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put this on here, and if you're watching, tap the live screen, just listen or whatever. But some of y'all might have dealt with COVID, dealt with life challenges. First thing I want to say to this, I was talking to my nurse when I was in the hospital, and I was saying I felt bad, that I'm feeling bad about myself being here, and then I'm hearing like in a room them having to scram and do all this stuff to help save somebody else who's going through seizure. And she said, don't compare yourself to others. And I think that's so important right now, because where we're at in the world right now, where we're at in life, it is so hard to compare yourself with others when you live, like, let's say, in a state or a country where everything is good and everything is nice and rosy, and then you're in a place like Georgia right now. I'm in Metro Atlanta, where 100 miles from now we had a lavish fire, and there's like chemical smoke in the atmosphere, and then you have the remnants in like Augusta, Georgia, and even North Carolina, a neighboring state, where they're dealing with literally towns like gone. So you see all this stuff, and you say, well, let me not focus on me, because so much stuff else is going on. But that's not the way to do it. The way is this. Everybody goes through things, and if you're going through things, you're going through things, and that's where I'm at right now. Now, for me, right now, like I said, I go back to work tomorrow. I'm tired, and I've had COVID before, so there's something called COVID aftermath I have to be very aware of. Just because I'm not isolated doesn't mean I go full force. So like I said, I compete in strongman and powerlifting, and right now, it's going to be 2 weeks. It might be longer, but for 2 weeks, I'm not touching weights. I'm not doing any weights whatsoever, because last time, 2 years ago, I did it, and I put myself back in the hospital. Last time I'd helped somebody like with a big giant move, and that almost made me sick. So there's no reason for me to try to make sure I don't lose my gains and all that stuff. No, my overall health is more important than making sure that at the end of October I can bench press 400 pounds. It's in me right now. It's not wise for me. And that's so very important. So I like work with moving and stuff. I work for Aaron's Furniture and all that. And I got to tiptoe, because, I might have to do a return, do a delivery, do something. And if I push my body too far, I could be right back in the emergency room. COVID is a trip. COVID is a trip because it has so many symptoms. And let me tell you this. Let me just start from here. I go into the hospital. I wake up last Tuesday, I was coughing. So I'm coughing, and I'm like, what's going on? I knew I had COVID again. I felt it somehow. I felt it. Wednesday, I wake up, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired last Wednesday when I got COVID. I'm so tired that I drive to my job because I forgot a key. Take me about 10 minutes to even get out the car. And I go in there, drop the stuff off, disinfect everything, throw some trash away. Then I go to the gas station. Take me about another 10 minutes to get out the car. Same thing when I get to the hospital. The thing when I had COVID, the crazy thing that kept me, I thought this, because like I said, it's the third time having COVID. I thought when I had COVID that they were going to be like, you got COVID, take some of this medicine, isolate, don't go to work for a week. That's the same thing that's happened before. But they couldn't get my heart rate down. My heart rate was like 123 per minute, and it wouldn't go down. And I have high blood pressure. That wouldn't go down. It's like, what the heck? Then my oxygen level was low. That wouldn't come up. That what kept me in the hospital. I had to get on oxygen. I'm 44 years old, 6'2", 283 pounds when I checked in. So I'm not like this skinny man, but also I'm not this super fat man. I lift weights and stuff, so I was lighter than when I had it before. Healthier when I had it before, if that makes sense. So the crazy thing too is when I was in the hospital, like I didn't have my call button because I need to go to the restroom. I had to use the urinal. I'm just giving information. I was IV on this arm, IV on this arm. I think I had oxygen monitors. I couldn't get up. So I'm yelling like, hey, hello, trying to get somebody's attention when I see them walking by because I had to go to the restroom, which was scary because I'm by myself, I'm isolated, nobody to help me. You know what I'm saying? I was at the point where I was going to have to call my wife at home and be like, can you call somebody here to get me help to use the restroom? So anyway, they come in, they help give me a urinal, and then the doctor comes in, you're going to be all right, I'm going to take care of you, whatever, and then I'm going to call your family, and the nurse came in because she was worried about you. So in between all this, I must have been out of it, knocked out or whatever, because the nurse came in and looked by at me, and I was looking out of it. I was septic. My blood was septic, so I had to get like a CTE scan and all this. So my blood was septic, meaning I had a whole lot of junk in it, oxygen, all of that. So, very crazy ordeal, hospital rough. All I can say is thank God I'm out of there, because I was thinking, and you think about all this stuff, you think about a lot of stuff when you're isolated, and you think about the pandemic. I was thinking about the pandemic, and I was thinking about, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about images in New York where so many people were dying that the ambulance was overflowing, and I hope this don't kick me off or whatever, but this is just what happened. All the bodies in the ambulance, and they couldn't handle it and all that, and I think it's like, how did this happen? And it's like, because it's so much. One, like even just being in the hospital, they're treating me, but they're treating other people. And they gotta isolate. Every time they come in, they gotta mask up, they gotta put all this stuff on. They can't just come in, they can't just leave the door open. They gotta take extra precaution to make sure that what I got, they're not spreading to them, their families, or other patients. So you got all that going on. But then I can't have a family member, something that's really important in the hospital, or somebody in there with me to help speak for me, to help get somebody and all that. So that was just crazy. So like I said, I've been out, but here's the trick. I'm out, I gave my wife COVID. So I already had to, I had to make sure, like, for the last 4 or 5 days I didn't work and I wasn't near anybody sick. But the person near me that's sick is my wife, and I got her sick. So praying for her that she gets better. She is getting better, but it's been hard. I'm in the living room, she's in the bedroom, kids are in their room, we're masking up, gotta make sure to wash your hands and all this stuff. It's just the craziest experience. And like I said, for me, like right now, you see I'm talking, I'm up and all that. The thing is being rest. I go back to work, so I make sure I get my sleep.